Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, let's talk about the epitome of romantic travel, the gem of the Aegean Sea, the beautiful Santorini Island, a must-visit destination in Greece. Santorini is one of the most famous among the over 200 Greek islands, and you can easily find plenty of information about it online. So, without further ado, let's get straight to the point and discuss some practical tips for visiting Santorini. Firstly, what to do in Santorini? There are two things that are must-sees on the island. One is the sea view. Because Santorini Island is formed by a volcanic crater, the sea water is calm and deep blue. Looking down from cliffs hundreds of meters high is truly breathtaking. The other is its typical Greek-style white houses, along with blue-domed churches, set against the backdrop of the azure sea and sky, creating a very romantic and charming atmosphere. The best places to enjoy these beautiful sights are the towns of Fira and Ia, so be sure to include them on your itinerary. There's a breathtaking 10-kilometer coastal cliff trail between Fira and Ia, offering unbeatable views of the sea. In addition to these, there are other attractions like black sand beaches, red sand beaches, lighthouses, and wineries, but they pale in comparison to the island's main highlights. If you have time, renting a car to explore these spots is a good option, but if not, it's not worth the effort. Secondly, when is the best time to visit Santorini? Many of our friends have raved about Santorini after their visits, while others have been disappointed. Why such a big difference in experiences at the same place? The key is to choose a time when there are fewer tourists and the weather is pleasant. Santorini is famous worldwide, so there will always be tourists on the island. The winter season, when there are fewer tourists, is not ideal for visiting as the weather is cold and rainy, and many establishments like restaurants, hotels, and ferries are closed. The best times to visit Santorini are in spring, either April or May, or in autumn, September or October. During these seasons, the weather is pleasant, and there are fewer tourists. When we visited in mid-April, the temperature was mostly in the teens Celsius, with little temperature difference between day and night, making it perfect for outdoor activities. However, if you love beach activities, you might find it a bit chilly. In that case, we recommend going after mid-May or in September. We strongly advise against visiting in the summer as it's the peak tourist season, and the island is overcrowded, making sightseeing and photography challenging. Plus, the heat can be unbearable, and prices for accommodation and transportation are sky-high. Thirdly, how many days are ideal for a Santorini trip? I suggest staying for at least 2 to 3 days so that you can take it easy and have a higher chance of encountering good weather. From a weather perspective, there's a stark difference between overcast and sunny days when it comes to enjoying the sea views. Just take a look at these two photos, and you'll see what I mean. They were taken at the same spot, just a day apart. Furthermore, Santorini's scenery is best enjoyed at a leisurely pace. Some visitors arrive on cruise ships and only stay for half a day, rushing to tick off a few attractions like the blue-domed churches, without truly savoring the essence of Santorini. In our opinion, the most awe-inspiring experience on the island is in the tranquil early morning. Pushing open the balcony door, facing the serene, mirror-like deep blue sea, watching a distant cruise ship slowly approaching under the morning sun. That scene, frozen in time, is serene and peaceful, and most unforgettable. So, if you can, stay for at least 2 nights, spending at least 1 day each in Fira and Ia, exploring, sightseeing, and dining. If you have extra time, spend half a day taking a boat trip to nearby islands and bays for a different perspective and equally stunning scenery. Number 4. How to get to Santorini. And how to get around the island. Santorini has an airport with direct flights from Athens and many major European cities. You can also take a ferry from Athens, but it takes at least 5 hours, and even longer on slower ferries, so plan accordingly. You can book ferry tickets online through websites like the ones on this page, but keep in mind that ferries may not always be punctual, so factor in possible delays when planning your itinerary. As for getting around the island, if you prefer driving, you can rent a car through booking platforms like Booking or Kayak, and pick up and drop off the car at the airport. This option offers more freedom, especially if you want to visit wineries, black sand beaches, or red sand beaches. If you only plan to visit Ia and Fira and take a stroll along the cliffside path, you don't need to rent a car. Most hotels can arrange transportation from the airport or port to the hotel, and between Ia and Fira. Additionally, there are public buses between Ia, Fira, and the port, which are a decent option if you're not in a hurry and don't have much luggage. Taxis are scarce on the island, and it's difficult to hail one. Don't count on Uber either, as Uber rides on the island are essentially regular taxi rides ordered through the app, expensive and slow. However, the island still maintains the traditional mode of transportation, with donkeys and mules available for short trips, like the few hundred meters from the cruise ship terminal. Finally, let's talk about accommodation and dining options in Santorini. There's a wide range of hotels in Santorini, most of them located in Ia or Fira, and most offer sea views, but the quality varies. If you want to save some money, consider staying in hotels on the east side of the island, which also offer good sea views, although not the iconic deep blue sea of Santorini around the caldera. Another option is to stay in the small town of Imirovili, located between Ia and Fira, near the famous Skaros Rock. The advantage of staying here is that it's close to both Ia and Fira and offers a unique sunset view. Many people think that Ia is the best place to watch the sunset, but in fact, many hotels in Ia face south, and the only place to see the sunset is at the westernmost edge of the town, where you'll be jostling with crowds. It's better to sit in a hotel in Imirovili, sipping wine while enjoying the sunset. As for dining, there are plenty of excellent restaurants on the island. Seaview restaurants abound in Ia and Fira, so ask your hotel for recommendations. If you've had your fill of sea views and want to save some money, restaurants further from the coast are more affordable. As for the taste, honestly, we never had a bad meal in Greece, they were all good. There are also plenty of dining options, from seafood feasts to pizzas, and even Chinese noodle soups. Well, that's it for today's top 5 tips for Santorini. We hope you found them helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting travel content.